Hello and welcome to Movies with My Dad, the podcast where I, film critic Tina Kakadelis, take my dad Stratus to the movies. This week, we saw Wicked, directed by Jon Chu, starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Join us and some very special guests on the spoiler-filled car ride home. Yes, I'm recording. Let me do a clap for us all. Okay.
What was that for?
So that I can put everything to mark. Because we're on different devices.
It's technical. You wouldn't understand it.
You wouldn't get it. Okay, hello, Father.
Hi, Tina.
Who do we have with us?
I have no idea.
Oh my God.
Introduce
Okay,
yourself.
it's a special edition.
A special.
Uh-oh. The car did it again to us.
I know, I hate her.
Okay. It's a special edition of Movies with My Dad. Mm-hmm. Incorporating. Oh, wait, we're supposed to turn off the Bluetooth.
Everything's
My
fine.
God.
It's fine.
I'll disconnect the car.
Oh my God. Okay, introduce
happened to
yourselves
us.
back there.
Hi, I'm Kennedy. I'm Michelle's wonderful girlfriend.
I'm Michelle.
Who are you,
That's
Michelle?
Tina's sister, and I'm Regina, the momager.
Thank you, fantastic. What did we just see, everyone?
And saw Wicked.
No enthusiasm.
No enthusiasm. All right, I think I got the car ready. I'm ready to drive.
All right, let's
go
take
home.
it away.
Okay, I have to ask.
Okay, we gotta do a little plot
Okay,
synopsis.
the plot. Well, you
Okay.
can-
Everybody knows what Wicked is.
It's like the prequel to The Wizard of Oz.
Been on
Was
Broadway.
on
That's all I got.
for
20 years,
20
approximately.
years.
Don't.
So it's a
what are you doing in
musical
this car?
about the Wizard of Oz.
About the Wicked Witch of the West.
There you go. Give the mic to Michelle.
And her lover.
Well, I probably
And
do,
Glinda.
in fact, know most about this this play and the story. I'm the only one who's read the book.
Fantastic. Mom, fire away.
Okay, I just have 4 things, and then you can leave me alone after that. How old is Fiyero,
I
the
thought
actor?
he was way too old too,
He was
comparatively.
ancient.
I agree
I
with
can't
Mom.
have this slander
No,
here.
He was too old, and it disturbed me the whole time.
Comparatively, to
I think
Elphaba
he's
and
the
Glinda.
same age as them all.
Well, he doesn't look it.
He does not look
Oh
it, and
my
that disturbed
gosh.
me greatly.
I thought
Okay.
it was right on
I
target.
agree.
Okay. Number
Fire
2.
off, okay.
Dancing Through Life was lifeless. I was very sad.
Woo!
Yeah, he did not do a good job.
I knew that was going to be like the only thing she cared about.
And I was greatly disappointed. Okay, number 3. What was with the language?
Did you write these down?
I
Yeah,
did. I
she
had
did
to.
You were writing in the movie?
No, I did it after.
After
But
the fact.
what was with the language? The
What language?
weird words.
The secret language of the book?
no,
no, the
yeah,
mispronunciation that happened every 15
Oh,
minutes.
that's a holdover
That's in
from
the
the
musical.
but
yeah.
it was like they forgot it and then they did it again
It's-
and then they forgot it.
Well, let's just take a poll of the car. How many people liked
Wait,
it?
Mom still got
Well, I got one
oh,
more.
I'm so
One
sorry.
more. The choreography was, to me, the same as the language. It was great. It was fine. I saw that they put some modern stuff in, but then all of a sudden they would be like Michael Jackson for like 10 beats or 12 beats or whatever it
I
would
don't know
be.
if I would agree with
I
that.
disagree with that.
The one guy was dancing, grabbing his crotch.
What?
There was,
Yes.
I did see
Yes.
See that?
that. There was
I
a-
mean, it was
I
like,
didn't
I
see
mean,
that either.
so, okay, that's the end. I'm done.
Okay, so just a quick poll. Who liked it?
Loved.
I liked it.
It was fine.
I hated it.
yeah, I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
Oh, you can have the mic. I'm done. Well, what's the hot take? Why did we hate it?
The hot take is Mean Girls is the movie musical of the year.
Fascinating. Why?
Because the way that they choreographed this, it felt like they choreographed things to be in front of the camera, but there was no fluidity in any of the dances.
I
Thank
actually
you,
think
that's
that was
what I
the
was
entire
saying.
point of the dances.
And I did not like it.
The dances are disjointed, but if you watch the one time Elphaba and Glinda danced together, their dance was incredibly fluid.
No, I
That
don't
was
care
5
that it's
minutes.
like jerky
Yes.
movements. I don't like that it like was not ever. It felt like they were just shooting for the shot that they had in front of the camera, and they weren't concerned about the rest of the world around them.
I actually
I
totally
agree.
disagree with that.
And there was no soul
didn't.
in the dancing.
I also did. If you are gonna make the Wizard of Oz prequel, you need to kick up the saturation. You need to kick up the colors. I don't care that you're trying to say that this is like
I
the
don't pay
real
attention
world
to
for
that.
them, but the color was drained and everything.
I thought the color was fine.
No.
I think the color
I'm with
could
you.
have, the saturation could have
With
been
me?
pulled up, but the show set in general I thought was
Oh,
stunning.
the practical stunning, like the practical set that they've created absolutely lovely.
I thought they brought a lot of imagination into the whole thing.
Yeah, I think you guys are wrong about the choreography.
I-
With respect.
No.
I think Defying Gravity let me down. I came in ready
That's
to
the only part I
cry.
liked.
It let me
Fascinating.
down. As the little, like,
I think that they made it the fantasy adventure
I don't know what that
movie
was.
that it should have been, and it's. I think that they took advantage of the medium of film.
the medium of film.
Who is
Get
this?
out of this car.
All right, sorry. I actually have lots of feelings about adaptations.
I
And
know that
how
you
they take
do.
I
advantage
thought you
of
would
mediums.
hate this.
Same.
Really
I
fascinating.
thought you
Why?
were shifting over there in agony.
Can we just point
No.
out for half a second that it's a blizzard and that Kennedy is getting to see snow?
Well,
In
although
Texan
you can
here.
kind of
But
see
you
it
can't
in the
see it
back.
there.
Kind of. It just
Maybe.
looks gray.
It does
or
just look
windows
gray.
dirty.
So choreography is not supposed to jar you.
I can't do that.
I think
And
that they
disturb
did
you.
what they wanted to do with the choreo. And I think actually, if you look at the choreography, I think that the choreography served the story really well. I thought from the very beginning, from the first thing that made me think, oh, this is going to be actually quite good, is that the Wicked's lives are lonely, the Wicked die alone, etc. All the Munchkins are dancing in close proximity to each other, and Glinda's in the middle by herself. It's a
Okay.
great visual
I thought it was
framing
a
of what they're
terrible
supposed to
opening
do.
number.
What?
I agree.
Why?
Against Mom, I like Dancing Through Life because it was the first time that they kept the thing the musical all contained into one room.
No, boo.
Wait,
Boo
that
to
didn't
that.
bother me. It was his
No.
singing
You
that bothered me.
Oh, I liked his singing.
It was lifeless.
No, he kind of
Okay,
sounded
but
like
you
he was in a
didn't
boy
use-
band.
You
Yeah.
didn't use the medium of film in an interesting way. I thought the split screens in
What Is This Feeling?
What Is This Feeling were lazy.
I liked
think-
them.
I think it was like you could. I don't know. I'm just like Mean Girls was the movie that.
It's a
blew
completely
me
different
away.
movie, though.
But I can't help it because like the way that the medium of film. That Mean Girls does is like actually brings the liveliness of live theater to the screen.
I don't think that this needs to bring live theater.
But that's what I want.
That's
if
not
I'm
what I
seeing
want
a
at
movie
all.
musical, I want to feel
How did you
like
feel-
Singing in the Rain. Like I want Mean Girls, the musical, and Singing in the Rain are in the same category for me, and I don't care.
What was the song in the library with Fiero?
That was Dancing Through Life.
Y'all didn't like that? How it?
So I like Dancing Through Life because it actually like moved within the space in an interesting way.
Yeah, they utilized the show set. They moved
Right,
it.
right.
I
I like
like-
Dancing Through Life.
Yeah, but so I need to clarify. I like the visual of Dancing Through Life, but
Okay, you called it lifeless.
You
his
did.
voice was lifeless.
I agree. I don't think his voice was very good, especially when you have him against. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But
And
it's
even-
not as glaring as West Side Story.
No, well, nothing would be. I could show up and sing those songs, and it wouldn't be as glaring as West Side Story.
You've
At this
been
point,
silent, Father.
I feel like the Uber driver here.
You are.
I can't compete with all
Normally
you
you're
do.
the one who's yapping away. So how do you
No,
feel?
I'll let the
no,
gallery.
you came in knowing nothing.
I did know nothing.
You didn't
And I
even
am
listen
actually-
to the songs.
It's very depressing.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
had no idea the story was this
Yes.
dark
Well,
and
actually,
mean
that's
about
something that I
humanity.
appreciated that they had a good change from the movie. I mean, from the play. The play tries to basically, and I thought they did it a little bit here, but not as bad as in the play. It's like every time they have a serious beat, it's like funny. Like Something Bad, the goat song, is like there's like a lot of playing for laughs of that song in the play.
Oh, I didn't feel like they did that.
No, I'm saying they
Yeah.
didn't in the
No, I
movie,
like
and I
that.
think that's a much better choice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
So
There's
I
a
wasn't
lot of that
expected
in the,
to
in
be
the
feeling
play.
that bad about humanity and the
See,
world.
I was, and I was expecting to cry, but like,
I actually don't think you were supposed to cry.
No, I was expecting to cry triumphantly in Defying Gravity.
It's not a triumphant moment, really.
No.
But
It's
it
sad.
kinda-
It's a tragedy. This is really like, if you're talking about like a trilogy, like a 3-act structure, this is where they lose their.
Right, but you
This is
have
where we
hope.
lose.
You
No.
can I? The
Sorry.
whole point of the Darkest Night, the Darkest Night of the 3-act structure, is that you believe that the hero can persevere, and so the tears are also like, yeah, I'm sad, but also, yeah, I'm going to get to see Elphaba come back.
But
and
you
save
know
the day.
how it ends. Like, that's
But
not how it ends.
But if you act like that all the time, like in Hades Town, I'm still crying when Eurydice turns around, even though I knew going in that Eurydice turns around. I'm still gonna cry.
I don't. Well, these are two. Hades Town, Orpheus and Eurydice in general, back to like the myth, is supposed to still be a beautiful, tragic love story. I don't think this is supposed to be a beautiful story.
It is supposed to be a beautiful story of friendship.
I agree, and I think that was, and that's why that's. Well, okay, yeah, we can talk about.
I didn't get that much, honestly.
Really?
I was really
thought that
disappointed.
The framing
No.
of basically the entirety of Popular
Yeah,
was
but there
like
was nothing
very
between
suggestive.
them.
Really?
Oh, I
You
didn't
think
feel that.
I did
No,
not
I
feel
did not feel
anything
it.
between
You guys
them.
don't think there's any chemistry
No.
between them?
No.
But there was
Fascinating.
some friendship chemistry
Yeah, it
between
felt
them.
like they were just starting, like they were beginning to develop a
Yeah,
friendship.
and I
That's
really
all I
liked
got out of it.
Ariana Grande's performance.
Yeah, I thought she was actually great.
Yeah, she was really fun. But like,
I thought there was a creepiness between, is it Michelle Cho?
Michelle
Michelle
Yeoh.
Yeoh. Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh and
Elphaba.
Well, there was,
And
because
I
she
don't
was using
yeah,
her.
but not like in a creepy
No,
like
I thought
sex
it was.
way.
She
That's what
grabbed
he's
her
saying.
arm
yeah.
around her,
But
pulled
she
her
was
in.
grooming
Yeah,
her.
she was grooming her.
It seemed
Yeah.
very creepy to
Yeah,
me.
It
that.
was.
It was creepy,
but she's not trying to date her.
Yeah.
Well, I
No.
Wild that you got that.
I
I
got that.
didn't get that. No, don't lump me in with that. I didn't get the feeling that I wanted to feel. Like it didn't blow. Like it didn't grip me. Never.
The whole movie didn't grip me.
No, it was
That's
never.
wild.
I will agree. It was
No.
I
never
highly
gripping.
disagree. I loved it.
I was
It lost
really
me right from the
disappointed.
beginning, though.
Yeah, that
What
opening
did you guys
number.
dislike about the opening?
No, you know what was wrong with the opening?
Blah.
What?
No, it was the Munchkins.
What's
What
wrong
about
with the
them?
Munchkins?
They're not small.
In the book, they're not small.
But the Munchkins are small in Oz.
Not
think
well,
that's
not actually
okay.
in the Wizard of
That,
Oz
okay,
either.
that's like the thing that
I
really,
was out right then. The Munchkins
well,
had 6
all right,
foot. No good.
that's quite
The best they had
dramatic.
is Ginger. That was it.
I hated him actually.
Bach?
Bach.
Bach? He's
Yeah.
not Bach. He's Bach.
He's Bach. Big Bach. Buck.
So I was surprised, having never seen anything or knowing any of the story, that the giving her the hat and that Popular, I thought it was happy.
Popular is nice.
Wait, am I mixing the two? Is that when she gives
She
her the
gives
hat?
the
Dancing
hat
Through Life is the hat.
beforehand. Yeah.
She gives her the hat to play
Oh,
prank
right,
on her.
right. That's
Yeah.
where I thought she was being really sweet and giving
Well,
her
with
a
Peace
hat
and
to-
Love, Ma, that dialogue is in Dancing Through Life on the CD, so
Right, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
but you
Should've
can't
heard it,
tell-
though.
But you can't
Yeah, you
tell
can.
just based
You can't
off
tell.
of.
No,
just
I
based
no,
guess-
yes,
I
you
don't know
can.
what
That
her motivation
dialogue
was.
is yeah, you do. I'm almost
What part
positive.
says I'm
It's-
gonna
I'm
it's
do?
almost positive they include the dialogue of
Of
her.
the friends? No.
Not that exact
100%
dialogue.
no, they do none of that.
I think
As someone who has only listened to the show and never
Maybe
seen
I'm
it, they
wrong.
do not.
Yeah, same.
I thought they gave it
No.
at least.
No.
Okay.
not enough
Okay,
to
was
figure it
anyone
out.
else bothered by the train?
No.
Absolutely
Those
not.
gears
It was
wouldn't work
weak.
that
was
way.
fun.
It was weak.
Stop. Who cares about science? They're
Come
witches.
on, I gotta bring some science into everything.
Monkeys grew wings.
No, the train.
She floated in a bubble. What you care? The train gears
the
didn't
bubble
break?
would, you know.
The bubble you care about, the reinforced bubble, would have had her little couch and herself.
Oh,
That
yeah,
is
she had
psychotic.
magic. The train had no magic.
Why
The
did
train
And I
has
don't understand
magic.
why
Why
it had
didn't
gears
Michelle
in the
Yeoh
track.
why couldn't she have enchanted the train?
Yeah,
like,
why couldn't she?
Yeah,
have
how
the
do you
train?
know there's no magic just because the wizard doesn't
clearly
have
the
any?
wizard has some magic with that giant head. I mean, it must be.
No,
I think
that's
that
No,
was
that
like
was-
steampunk.
no, that's just
So did anybody cry at any point?
No.
no.
I cried whenever they were having this little intimate dance on the floor.
Oh,
where,
I hated that dance.
What? Why?
That dance did nothing for me.
I feel like it's this
Oh.
moment where like Elphaba's alone on the dance floor being weird, and how beautiful it is to find intimacy in a friendship, whatever you want to
For
call
sure.
it, with somebody else who's willing to go out and then be weird with you
But
in
that was
front of
my
everybody
note.
else.
Is I like the feeling of the scene, but I did not feel anything like from their weird little dance.
Her motivation was not kindness. It was because she
I
was
think
getting
that was the first time
No,
that
that
she
was
was
her
kind.
being kind.
her moment of
Glinda.
going, I messed up.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
join-
when she gave the hat, like when she went to
No,
dance.
but she got the thing from the training wand. And then she felt like she owed. She
Right.
had to do
Yeah,
something
I
that
think-
way. I don't think she was being.
I don't
kind.
think it was. I mean, yeah. I guess I could see
disagree.
both.
I think Glinda
I
was
think-
being horrible to Elphaba. Elphaba was showing kindness to Glinda,
Yeah.
and Glinda
Yeah.
felt horrible about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just think she felt horrible. But I didn't think there was a. She wouldn't have done it without that.
The motivation wasn't in the right place.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would agree, but yeah, I don't. I'm extraordinarily disappointed.
Wild.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, because I really like Cynthia Erivo's singing, and I think
Was that Elphaba?
yes,
She had the best
Yeah,
voice
she
of
did.
everyone
She was
stunning.
on that.
but I just felt like
I think y'all are underselling Ariana Grande.
I think so,
honestly.
too.
no,
What
Ariana
she
Grande
brought to
was my
Glinda-
favorite part. My favorite part, by
She
and
played it
large,
very
was
well.
Little
Ariana
giggles
Grande.
and shrieks were like,
Yeah.
I was just talking about the singing. That like legit soprano singing without belting, like no one does that. I know it's in Wicked, but like to not I think there was a big risk that they could have turned a lot of that legit soprano stuff into something else.
I feel
I
like she's
also-
also known for her like whistle tones and just
Yeah.
like didn't do that at all, which I kind of actually appreciate.
Well, one thing I did annoy me in No One Warns the Wicked is you could tell she was lip syncing because her mouth was not open anywhere
Yes,
near
and I
enough
could not
to be making
understand
those
what
notes.
she was saying in No One Wants the Wicked.
Nobody
at
can
all.
listen to you. You can't understand that when anybody gets up
No,
that
but
high.
then don't show me the close up of her, so I don't know what she's saying. Don't show me the close up if I don't understand what she's saying, because then I'm losing the medium of film is taking that away from me. When you're on a Broadway stage, yeah, she's just yodeling back there, and that's fine.
Would you say that the marketing set your expectations too high for the
No,
film?
I'm a theater kid at heart.
doubt.
I loved, remember I used to harass you and just text lines of Defying Gravity to you?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I am a deep theater kid at heart. And this,
I think you're looking at it the wrong way. I don't think this is a Broadway musical anymore.
I'm looking at
This
it
is
as
a fantasy
spectacle,
adventure
but
movie
it's not
with
a
music.
spectacle.
I disagree.
Huge
Well, we can
spectacle.
agree, but we can agree to disagree.
I don't think
but
that ever integrated. I don't think the music played into
No.
the storyline.
Disagree.
And it was just like they stopped, let's sing, then stop, and then do
and
dialogue.
I think
stop,
they only
sing again.
benefited from it feeling more seamless because these were songs that were written for a musical and not the problems that you see in Wonka where they just throw in random
sure.
songs that don't feel like they move the plot along. So I think
What do
it
you think they
benefited
could have
from
done
that.
to integrate it better?
You hire the directors of Mean Girls.
No, what do you think that you could have done to actually integrate it better?
The
what
camera
was
was
disintegrated?
boring. The camera didn't move in an interesting way. You didn't ever get this eccentric, vivacious feeling from it. You're missing the colors. You're missing the movement. All of the dancing is stagnated.
The dance?
I agree with that. I feel like you could hear or see the choreographer or whoever's in charge of the dancers off stage right there clapping. Go 5, 6.
Right, you have
7,
your
8.
5
They were
beats
just
in front of the
routine.
camera, and then you
Yeah,
move
they-
off,
yeah.
and then that doesn't feel like
wasn't
it's contributing to
alive.
the wider dancing that's happening.
Yes.
I
completely
also
disagree, too.
did not like Kristen Chenoweth and Idina Menzel's part.
Tara, I did not like that either.
I
That was
did
just a cheap
cringe.
throw in there.
It was,
Yeah, it
and
was
I
weird.
think if it would have been the first, their few, if they then when they had the little lines and then they disappeared, I was
Right,
like, cute,
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, but
we
having
move
her
past it.
belt that one line out,
Agreed.
I did not
Too
like
much.
that.
I did enjoy that.
No,
Oh!
I thought that was
That's
Michelle
the
and I
only
both
part
cringed
Yeah.
out loud in the
I
theater
did
when it
not.
happened.
All right,
yeah.
so how do we think about my boy Bowen?
I mean, he was fine.
He
I
mostly
guess.
just stood
Yeah.
there.
Aw, I think he gave his all.
I mean, I like
really
it.
liked
Sure,
he's
watching him
fine.
try to dance with the professional dancers. Did you look at that?
No,
he
we're
tried
not
to keep
sitting
up.
here trying to watch him.
Okay, I'm glad that you guys.
Poor Yang.
Did you?
Okay,
Yeah.
can I talk about the orchestrations for
You
1
got-
second?
yeah,
'Cause
you got
whatever
30
lady
seconds.
this did,
Because the audience wants to hear that.
They
well,
might.
I don't care. Whoever wrote this loves the harp, and that's the only instrument they like. Okay?
So you're mad.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did not. They have never heard of a trumpet. It sounds like there was no brass instruments the whole time. They destroyed a lot of the drum tracks. Sorry, Wicked. Whoever.
But maybe that's why
That's
it
the
doesn't
liveliness
feel.
that's missing.
Maybe
Could
that's
be.
the missing thing.
Now, is there a chance that it was the audio system
No.
in there not?
no,
'cause it
I
was
could
a
hear.
bad audio system. I
Yeah,
thought.
not a great audio system, but you still would be able to tell if there's a trumpet.
Yeah, okay.
The drums sounded much more electronic, and also I feel like they were too more, trailer music always has those clearly reverb enhanced drums, and they always sound kind of weird. I thought that they did that.
I
They didn't do
think-
it to that extent.
And I think that
But-
is I think that is what I'm feeling is there was no grand overture feeling of the musical.
Sure,
Like,
I
if
agree that
want
the
to see-
orchestrations are kind of lacking.
If I want to see like like La La Land. La La Land, I feel like it's not a perfect musical, but I feel like it had that grandness in its writing that made it feel more lively and beautiful. And the color, man, if they took the color palette of La La Land and put it on Wicked and changed the orchestrations, I think I could have felt a lot different. But it just felt like it was missing its heart. Anyway, we're home, so
I have
what
so
are we
much
all
more.
rating it out of Flying Monkeys?
Well, how many flying monkeys do we get?
Out of
5.
Okay.
Okay?
Go ahead, Michelle. You have the most thoughts.
I think Kennedy has the most, and she
Yeah,
didn't
I
say
I do think
anything.
Kennedy has the most thoughts.
I think I have the most positive perspective.
Okay.
5 out of 5 flying monkeys. Can't wait to show my kids one day.
Great.
Wow.
I give it, I don't know, probably 3.5 or 4 flying monkeys.
Okay, Mother?
2.5.
Woo!
Spicy.
Father?
I'm gonna go with my wife.
And I'm gonna go with my parents. All right, thank you. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
That's it for this week's episode of Movies with My Dad. You can find all of our episodes online at movieswithmydad.com. You can also send us an email at movieswithmydadpod@gmail.com. My dad is desperate to hear from you. You can find me, Tina, on Twitter at Captain Ameripug or Letterboxd at Tina_DOCX. You can find my dad at our local Home Depot. Tune in next week when we head back to the movies.